Okay, here's the road that leaves our camp, headed pretty much straight west. Here's the outhouse I was talking about. Have a little flush toilet in there, so that kind of keeps things a little bit more, I guess, normal. So this road here pretty much goes straight west. It's on top of a ridge. To the right there's a pretty big drop off that goes down, and it's like we kind of call it the marshy area. It's kind of a big bowl. We'll see it from the other side much better. We can see from this side. And then back to the south again, it drops off down a hill, and the property line is out there probably 100 yards or so. And we're kind of straight through there would be the west end of that wetlands we were looking at earlier. Good building spot would be back in there if somebody wanted to get back in there and build along that wetlands overlooking it. But so as we continue west here, we'll be coming up to about where our property line is, which would be the west property line. And I'm going to try to mark that a little bit better this afternoon. But it should be somewhere right about in here. Now what happens is this road continues on, and we had a neighbor's property obviously, and it wraps around this marshland and it comes back onto our property. This was originally a 160-acre parcel that the previous owner had split in half, and we bought 80 on the east side, and another gentleman bought the 80 on the west side. So right now we're on his property. We talk and we were good with each other. I mean, he doesn't mind me driving on his roads, and I don't mind him driving on our roads. We kind of look after each other's property, so you know, it all works out. Here's one of them hunting shacks, another one. This one here is definitely off our property. We're now on a neighbor's property. Oh, like there's a deer. Don't know if you can see it through there. Yeah, let's see, I'll try to back it up a little bit here, maybe we'll get a better look at her. Definitely a doe. I don't know for sure if it has a fawn with her or not. There's really no hurry to run. There she is, right in the middle of the camera. Not sure if it's as blurry on your end as it is on my end, but anyway. Anyway, we'll let her be. She might have a fawn with her. A lot of deer on this property, especially right down through here and then all around this little marshy area. Basically all over the property is quite a few deer. A lot of partridge. Like bird hunting, this is a great place to bird hunt. Plus, not only this property, but all that federal land next to us is just very good for bird hunting, especially with that all that wetlands that kind of go through there. That partridge like to get right down near that wetlands and jump quite a few of them walking through there. Okay, where the road's going here, it peels off to the left, and that road there will go down to the neighbor's property where he has a house on a small lake. And then this road here that we're staying on basically wraps right back around onto our property. So we're basically off the property, and we'll be right back on it again here very soon. And that marsh area I'm talking about is on the right here. As you can see, it's all going downhill. Can't really see it yet because there's quite a bit of woods between here and there. And now we're probably getting close to getting back on our property, right about in here. Marshes down that direction. Opens up pretty good when we get right up here. This is where my wife has her hunting shack. As the years go on, we kind of learn where the deer like to move in here, and I think what we're going to do, right here's our hunting shack. She's used the last couple years. Always seen deer, but we just really haven't seen the ones we thought we was looking for. But down there in that marshy area is what we call it. It's downhill quite a little ways from here. I seen the biggest deer in my life out in there. It was, I want to say, 2 weeks before gun season, probably just after the 1st of October or 1st of November. Drove in here from the other direction and just happened to look down, and there's just a great big buck laying down in there with a doe. And of course he got up and got out, went out through that corner right there about as quick as he could. But what we've learned over the last couple of years is across this marshy area. The way I'm pointing the camera right now, that wood line over there, they like to run that ridge right through there. So she was missing a lot of the deer we feel set in this box. So we're gonna, if we're here this fall, we're gonna set up on the other side there and see how that works out. So now this road, we're basically headed back towards the east for the most part. We're gonna take this road up and I'll show you what we call the valley. And then from there we'll go up to the front of the property, which I call the front of the property, the north end of the property, and I'll show you where the other end of that swamp is we talked about, and show you where my son's been hunting, and take you out by 11.5 Mile Road.